is going on? Welcome to episode 82 of the Nintendo Powercast. I'm your host, N64 Josh. We got an NPC Mini. What is up, guys? Real quick, I gotta say hi to everybody in chat. Nightcrawler, Pudding, Kirby, The Cool Dude, OG Nate Dogg, Yickum. Who am I missing? Shubrew. Guys, welcome. Glad you're here with me on this NPC Mini. Today has been a crazy news day. So we got stuff to talk about. We definitely have some stuff to talk about. There's been some rumors. There's been some very strange, leaks. I don't know. We got a lot to talk about. But before we do, guys, if you want to go to audibletrial.com/NPC, get yourself a free book from Audible. Books I recommend: Ready Player One, Super Mario, Console Wars, just to name a few. audibletrial.com/NPC. Guys, if you're thinking about starting your own podcast, you can go do a trial run over at podbean.com/NPC. See if it's for you. Record something, put it up there, see if you like it. Podbean.com/NPC. The chair I'm sitting in from OPSeat.com. Comfortable, affordable gaming chairs. Save $10 at checkout by using coupon code N64Josh. Remember, I have a Patreon, patreon.com/N64Josh. For just $1, you get an extra podcast each month. And there's other tiers available, patreon.com/N64Josh. And lastly, we got an NPC t-shirt, guys. Nintendo Powercast t-shirt. If you go to n64josh.com/store, you can see all of the merch there. A couple announcements. Hey, we try to do this show live. The mini happens on Thursdays. As close to 6 as I can get it, usually. Sometimes life's just going to get in the way, and that's just the way it goes. But as close to 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time as possible. We have a Splatoon tournament on April 7th. That's this Saturday. I believe the teams are all made, but if you do end up jumping in the Discord and asking, there may be a spot to fill. We may need some people just to fill in for people that don't show up. You can get into the Discord by going to n64josh.com/Discord. And the last thing I want to let you guys know is that I have another podcast called the Smash Bros Cast, and I'm recording episode 5 tomorrow. I'm going to try to do it live again. I don't know the exact time yet, though. So if you're in the Discord or you have notifications turned on Twitch, you will know when I am live. I will be streaming the tournament, and it'll be starting at 7 o'clock p.m. Pacific Standard Time Saturday night. And I'm giving away a handful of eShop cards as well during the stream. So come hang out. It's going to be a good time. We're going to have a lot of fun. I had a game show up today, Penny Punching Princess. So we are gonna open this one. We're gonna play it for a little bit. I don't know that I'm gonna give you guys a full review. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to play all the way through it just because of time constraints. But I am gonna check it out and give you my impressions. The other game, I was given a review copy of a game we're gonna talk about a little bit later called Skies of Fury, and so I will be checking that out. You guys will be getting a full review of that. Coming later this weekend. You'll be able to find it on n64josh.com, also on YouTube, and I think we're going to talk about it on this show. I'll probably even stream it for a little bit just to let you guys see what you think. So let's look at releases, guys. We're going to look at some Switch releases. Are you ready? Let's see what's coming out on the Switch. All right. We've got Bad Dudes. If you guys are into retro games at all, this is one that was in the arcade and on the NES, and I love that it says it's from Data East. That's the publisher, and it says Johnny's Turbo Arcade. So I'm kind of excited about this one. Not gonna lie, it's $7.99. We got Urban Trial Playground, Dragon Blaze, Rocket Shootout, Samurai Showdown 3, Infernium. We got an Arcade Archives, Ninja Kid, Sally's Law, Summer, Animated Jigsaws. If you guys like puzzles, there you go. Sling Ming, Octoper, but I don't even know how to say it. It looks like helicopter, but with an octopus. So, there you go. Metropolis, Lux Obscura, and Adventure Pals, and then Penny Punching Princess. So that's the games that released this week. Let's check out the games that are on sale now. What do we got for games on sale? Let's see. We got a few gems here. Looks like Bleed 2 is still on sale. Layers of Fear is on sale. Zeo Drifter's on sale for $4.99. So if you're into that, check it out. As far as other games on sale here, I'm just scrolling down. I literally just pulled out the Switch to take a look here. Looks like a handful of the games that have been on sale are still on sale. I know we did lose a few of them yesterday. Some of the sales ended. I did have Chris from Twitter tweeted at me and said, "Hey, let everybody know that the Jackbox Party Pack is on sale," because he loves that and says it's a really good multiplayer game. And you don't need to have a bunch of controllers to do it. So that's pretty cool. Guys, ARMS is still on sale, or is on sale. I don't know if I should say still, but it is on sale, $41.99. So if you're interested in that, make sure to check it out. Snake Pass, Thumper, Boost Beast, The Bridge, Binaries, Quest. I think it's Quest of the Dungeons. Let me see. I can't remember. I'm going to make sure. Okay, there it is. Quest of the Dungeons. It is a rogue like kind of like dungeon crawler. It's kind of really old school feel to it, and not bad. Not a bad title. It's one that I got a review copy for. So if you're looking for something like that to play, check that out. Brawlout's $14.99, and of course there's other games on there as well. So feel free to check them out. But I do like this section. I've had a few people reach out and say, "Hey, thanks for doing this. I would have forgot to check and was able to get some good deals on stuff." So that's a good thing. So we'll keep that up. So we got news and talking points, and there's a lot to talk about. So let's get into this. All right. The first thing, this got me very excited this morning, and it's nothing more than a rumor. We don't know what's going on, but Animal Crossing, their website, like Nintendo's website where the Animal Crossing stuff is, there's some weird stuff going on. Looks like the site is getting an overhaul. The 3DS site is also getting some major changes. If you want to check this stuff out for yourself, there will be a link in the show notes to the Switch subreddit where I found this. It's all rumors. The speculation is we're going to be getting. They could be prepping for an E3 announcement of Animal Crossing. And Kirby Geek is saying, seriously, who finds these things? I'm not sure. I have no idea, but there's something going on with these sites. There's really basically like the placeholder pictures from what I looked at through this Twitter thread are actually pictures from Breath of the Wild, I believe. And then everything's written in German, and it's like telling some like old story, I guess. I'm not real sure exactly. There's kind of a lot to unpackage there. We'll talk about it a little bit more on Tuesday for sure. But if you want to check it all out for yourself, n64josh.com/npc82, and you can check out and get more details there. I immediately texted my wife as soon as I saw this because we're huge Animal Crossing fans. Cannot wait to be able to play a new Animal Crossing. Fingers crossed. I mean, I don't know about you guys, and you guys in chat, let me know what you think as well. Like, can we handle an Animal Crossing game this year? And, if let's say everything came out that we know of, and Animal Crossing, we're talking Pokemon, we're talking Metroid, we're talking Animal Crossing. we're talking a ton of games. Smash, right? Like, I don't know about everybody else, but myself, if a new Pokemon comes out, this is going to be the first time that, I'm sorry, it'd be the second time that I want to play entirely through a game. So I'm like, Animal Crossing can't come out this year. I mean, I want it to, but I kind of don't want it to, because I want to really put some time in with Smash, and I really want to play some Pokemon if we get that. So I don't know. If we get all three, I have no idea what Nintendo will do in 2019 or 2020. I have no clue. I would be, and to try to keep up, like this year would be nuts. And they would literally have to start the holiday season in August for us to get all these games and for them to be spread out. So it's pretty crazy. So we're going to keep up with this Animal Crossing news as much as we can, because hey, we love Animal Crossing. So the next thing I want to let you guys know, and I'm sure a ton of you already subscribe to this channel, but Nintendo's YouTube channel is putting out videos on a regular basis, like a very regular basis. This week, between this week and last week, we've seen games that haven't even been announced in Nindies, like in the Nindy Direct and that kind of thing. They're the Nindy Showcase. So, you know, if you want to keep up with the games that Nintendo is promoting on their YouTube channel, make sure you're subscribed. Make sure to hit that little bell so that you get the notifications, because YouTube's weird and they won't always send those notifications when things come out. So especially if you're really into the indie titles and that kind of thing, make sure to go to their YouTube channel and subscribe. But I'm going to just go through the list of games that we got just a little bit of news about, or we got a little trailers for. Double Cross is a game coming out. I know some of the team or some of the team that worked on Rumbo, I think that's what it's called, Runbo, like a rainbow, but has been working on this title. It kind of has like a BioniCommandodo, which was like an old NES game, and more recently, this Flinthook game that was out. It's a 2D platformer, and the one thing I got from watching the trailer is a little bit of a Mega Man X vibe. The way the characters looked, some of the artwork and stuff. Not necessarily the artwork in like while you're playing the game, but just the way the characters look. It really kind of reminded me of some old Capcom, just kind of an old Capcom feel. So that's Double Cross. You can check out the video on their YouTube channel. Like I said, Skies of Fury is cell shaded, like biplane dogfighting. We're talking like World War I. Looks really cool to me. I don't know if you guys have ever played a game called Crimson Skies. It's a game I've talked about regularly. I love it. The developer was kind enough to send me a review copy, so we are going to see it. The only thing that bums me out about this one, it's coming out April 12th. The only thing that bums me out about it is there's no online. Now, from what I saw, like I think it was through some tweets or something, it may not be out of the question, but it's not coming out at launch. So you can do 4-player deathmatch on the same TV. You can do 2-player deathmatch or survival mode. They have kind of a bunch of mini games. Hate Zero is saying that I cheated at Crimson Skies. I did all right at that game. I did all right. I really like flying dogfighting games. So I'm excited to jump into this one. Like I said, we will be getting a full review very soon. And the art style is very cool on it as well. The next one that they showcased is Don't Starve. I watched this video a couple times to try to get something from it. It's got really cool artwork, and it looks a little bit like I'm sorry, it doesn't look like, but it looks like it plays a little bit like the original Zelda or like Link to the Past, kind of that view when you're playing the game. I don't know a lot of information about this, but it does look pretty cool. So go check that video out as well. Next, we got Penny Punching Princess, which, you know, it's all about punching capitalism right in the face with a 2D action RPG. Adventure Pals is probably one of the strangest games in this list, which is out now. It's a 2D platformer with an art style similar to Castle Crashers. That's kind of the vibe I was getting from it. And you're this little dude that's running around with a giraffe in his backpack, and you seem to be able to use the giraffe's head like an Indiana Jones whip and things like that. So pretty goofy. But Kirby Geek says Adventure Pals screams Adventure Time. So there you go. Maybe worth checking out. If you want to get a little update on Donkey Kong Country Tropical Freeze, head over to their YouTube channel and check out the new gameplay trailer. This next thing, guys, the Toy-Con Garage, we're talking Labo. This really surprised me. What this video showcases is them taking 6 rubber bands, putting it around the Switch tablet with the Joy-Cons removed, and basically turning it into a guitar. And then the video goes into detail on how you will basically program your own guitar with right on the Switch screen. And you're in a way, you're doing some coding. You're not having to type the code necessarily, but you're putting all the parts in place to create the different guitar sounds, to set it up so that you have 6 strings that make individual sounds, and it's all based on touch, and you can decide how much you, when, and like just how wide the touch surface is and then when you put these rubber bands around it, it gives it the feeling that you're playing guitar. Then you take the Joy-Con, and by moving different directions on the pad, by pressing different buttons, you can change chords essentially. So, and then they show a video of a drum set, the piano, and the guitar. And I'm not going to lie, as a musician, I'm kind of excited about this. Like, a few things came to mind right when I saw this. This is next level creative. Like, we're literally putting tools into Nintendo is putting tools into the hands of people to create an instrument, and quite possibly to create maybe even different instruments. Like I don't know exactly. There's the kind of the possibilities are endless. But you could literally write songs. You could set the guitar up so that each button is a different chord in a key, and then you could play your Switch like an acoustic guitar, like an electric guitar, and that to me just opens up so much possibility. The other thing that really jumped out at me is like, this is not something that like little kids are going to be able to figure out on their own. And so it's really going to encourage like interaction with parents and kids, which I think is a great thing. You know, anything that can get parents doing something that the kid and the parent is into. This is really what Labo could be. So I really think there's something cool here. I'm really excited to see more of it. And we've only got a few more days, 420, and we're gonna be messing around with Labo and the Toy-Con Garage. So, I honestly can't wait to see. I was driving today thinking about like, what are we gonna see from the community from Labo? Like, it just seems like there's so much potential there. So I'm really excited to see that. The last thing that they put up on their site was the ARMS US and Canadian Online Open, and you can see the top 8, the semifinals, and the finals. So if you want to see some high level gameplay from ARMS, go check those videos out. And if it looks like something that's cool to you, make sure to jump into the eShop and pick up the game for $41.99. That's a good deal. And it is a fun game. It's a fun game to play online. It's a fun game to play multiplayer right in the living room. So Kirby Geek saying the grand finals are awesome. So check that out. All right. This is extremely exciting news to me. I'm actually going to grab something for this next segment here. Nintendo and Astro have teamed up to make headsets for the Switch. This is huge. This potentially is huge. At the beginning of the year, just a couple weeks ago, actually, I wrote an article talking about the 10 things that I think the Switch could do. And the first thing was get voice chat figured out so that we can just talk to each other, so that competitive players can talk to each other. We can talk to each other, and it's not such a big fiasco. And the picture that I posted was my Astro headset with my Switch. And it kind of, the Joy-Cons match the tags that are on my headset. Now I have, my son's currently using my headset, so I'm holding his, but a couple cool things here. Astros current prices range from about $60 to $300. That's the current price, depending on if you want to go with wireless or the set I have is the A40TR. So I have a mix amp, so I can mix how much voice is going in, how much game is going in. I can change settings on my computer and set presets for the mix amp to see how things sound. Okay, this is what's got me excited, guys. And there's the only place I've seen the gallery so far is in a Polygon article. I'll try to remember to include it in the show notes here. But basically, and if you're just listening to this, I'll just make sure I explain it. But if you're not familiar with Astro headsets, and I'll show you guys that are watching, you can pull these little tags off on the side of the headset, and they're just held on by magnets. And what they've shown is a Super Mario Brothers, a Legend of Zelda, and a Super Mario Brothers 3 tag set, so that we can customize our Astros with Nintendo swag. So I'm really excited about that. I'm probably too excited about that, but it's so far it's just retro stuff. If you're at PAX and you haven't seen it, go look at it. You can actually, it's on display at PAX East right now, so you can check out some of the tags that they're going to be showing for the Astro headsets. The big question that this brings up, and we will talk about this more on Tuesday, is will this finally be our solution for voice chat? I hope so. I really, really hope so. I'm surprised that we're seeing Nintendo team up with Astro. I'm very excited. Astro is very big in the competitive gaming scene. I mean, from Call of Duty to Halo, when I've been to different events like E3 and things like that, there's Astro headsets almost everywhere. You will see a few other brands here and there, but you do see a lot of Astros. So the fact that Nintendo is teaming with them, to me, is a really, really good thing. And it could be what brings about our voice chat solution. So fingers crossed, fingers crossed. Let me know. I want to hear from you guys. In the chat, what do you guys think of this? I'm curious on what you guys think. If you're just listening to this, go to the show notes, leave a comment there. Let me know in the Discord. There's a spot there as well. And if you're on YouTube, let me know in the comments there. Are you excited about Astros? Here's one thing I will tell you. If you buy an Astro headset, when these finally come out, buy the warranty that the store offers. We have 3 different Astro headsets in my house. I have my boys have had them since they were like young teenagers, and they're headphones, right? So things can get, like, the cables can kind of wear out, that kind of stuff. Get the warranty. Spend a few extra dollars, get the warranty. They're an expensive piece of gaming hardware, and you don't want to see that money go to waste. So buy the warranty. It's worth it. Trust me. I'm not saying the product is bad. I love the product. I've never had any issues with mine, but I take care of them probably better than a teenager would. So that's all I'm getting at. And no offense to any teenagers. I see you, the cool dude. I see you. But if you take care of them, they'll last. But if you throw them around a little bit, then get the warranty. Get the warranty. Nate Dogg's asking, are Astro headsets wireless? So yes, they are. Here's what I'll tell you about my experience with the wireless. I bought the Halo 5 Master Chief wireless A50s, and they didn't work in my office because of my wireless router. I'm guessing my cell phone, and I also have a repeater for my cell phone, and it would cause interference. I took it down to my living room, and it worked just fine. But in my office, I had issues with the wireless. There was nothing wrong with the headset. It worked fine, but there was interference. And that's just something you run into with wireless. I switched to the A40s that are wired, but it has this mix amp that is a lifesaver for streaming. It allows me to, I can use its aux to pump in my game audio from my TV and things like that. So this works with my Xbox and my Switch. If you guys ever want to know about my setup sometime, maybe I'll make a video. It is a slew of wires, but it all works. So there you go. I'm excited. I'm excited, as you guys, I can tell just from some of the comments from Kirby that you guys can tell I'm excited. So, okay, this is weird. This is strange, guys. Spyro the Dragon Reignited Trilogy was supposed to be announced for the Nintendo Switch today. There was stuff on, it was speculated on Reddit. The way it was worded was, this is happening. We're going to see it. Not the case. The trailer leaked a half hour early this morning, and it said, hey, guess what? Spyro's coming to the PS4 as a timed exclusive, I believe. And then it's coming to Xbox One, and that's it. Nothing for PC. Nothing for Switch. You know, and the internet was sad. Why isn't this coming to Switch? Crash is coming to Switch. We should be getting this. What's the deal? I jokingly said, oh, they're just going to wait to release it a little bit so that everybody that really wants this game will buy it on the system that it's available on. And then, oh, wait, I guess I do want it handheld, and I'll buy it on the Switch again. So then, Nintendo's UK store puts up a listing for Spyro the Dragon Remastered. $39.99. It was up for a long enough time for people to get screenshots of it. It was there on the site. Game Explain has a video about it if you want to see it for yourself. And boom. Are we going to see this game shortly in a direct? Are they waiting for E3? Are they having a little bit of, like, are they trying to finish up Crash and then they're going to work on this one next? Is it, you know, different companies, same companies? Not real sure what's going on there, but it looks like if you were looking forward to this, there's a pretty good chance that this game is also coming to the Switch. So kind of weird, but it happened. Kind of strange. Last thing I want to talk about, because there's a ton, I mean, there's really a ton of stuff. This weekend's going to be crazy. We are going to get all kinds of stuff from PAX, different game. Like, we've already seen a bunch of gameplay videos from Dark Souls, Wolfenstein. I believe we've seen some from Donkey Kong Country, Tropical Freeze. There's a lot of stuff out there. I spent a little time today watching Wolfenstein, running on the Switch. I couldn't believe my eyes. They were just taping a television set while they were playing docked. The game looks better and looks like it runs just as smooth as Doom. But the textures look a lot better. It was a Game Explain video. Almost everybody that I saw commenting on the video was like, wow, I was going to get this on my PS4, and now I'm going to get it on the Switch. I can't believe how good this looks. It looks like it's running super smooth. I'm curious to see when we get a lot of explosions on screen, that kind of stuff. What's it going to do to the frame rate? But there is a 14-minute video. I didn't watch the whole thing, but Nightcrawler saying impressive for being a current gen game and not a 360 or PS3 game. Yeah, in which, I mean, that was the case with Doom as well. And Doom looks okay. It looks okay. A little bit muddy in the textures, but runs fairly smooth. This game looked like it had decent lighting. Everything about it looked pretty cool. So a lot coming this next week. Tuesday, we're having friend of the show, Shellshock Prime. He is at PAX. He's going hands-on with these games. He is going to join us, and we're going to talk about this stuff then. And it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be fun. This is a crazy time of year right now. There's just, it seems to be like a ton of stuff just a ton of news, and then we got E3 right around the corner. So, and I do want to point out that Kirby was saying we got video of Sushi Strikers, which, hey, I'm all about it. I haven't even seen it yet. Like I said, I had a hard time keeping up with everything today. So a lot of news out there. It's really an exciting time, and I'm looking forward to Tuesday to hearing from Shellshock about the games he went hands-on with. So let's put a bow on this thing, all right? You can follow me on Twitter, Twitch, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, Patreon, Snapchat, and Vero. It's all N64Josh, everything. N64Josh. Remember, I have the Smash Bros. Cast, available on iTunes, Google Play, and Podbean, soon to be Spotify. You can also find episodes on n64josh.com/SBC 1 through 4, or actually 0 through 4. And so you can check that out there if you're interested in Smash. I gotta say, Nightcrawler and I played some Smash last night for just a little bit. I'm having a ton of fun with that game, and I can't wait for the next episode of that to talk to you guys about it. So I'm loving that. audibletrial.com/NPC. Get yourself a free book from Audible. Help support this show. opseat.com. Use coupon code at checkout N64Josh to save $10. Patreon.com/N64Josh. Get yourself an extra podcast for $1 each month. And remember, NPC has a t-shirt, n64josh.com/store. Join the Discord, n64josh.com/Discord. Guys, if you're enjoying this podcast and you're listening on iTunes, if you could give us a review, I would really, really, really appreciate that. I've got hate in the chat saying, hit the hey listen button. I don't know what's going to happen if I hit two of the sound things at the same time. I guess we can try. It might mess up my outro music, but we'll try. Here we go. Hey, it worked. There you go. There you go. Hey, there's just for you, buddy. Hey, listen. So, but if you're liking this show and you're listening on iTunes, please leave a 5-star review. I really want to level this thing up to level 5. We're at 4.5 right now. There's a handful of 1-star reviews and a few other like 2-star and 3-star. If we get enough 5s, it'll put us back over. It'll put us back at that 5 mark. I want to say thank you to everybody that has already rated it and given us the review. Thank you so much. I really, really appreciate it. The last thing I want to tell you guys about is I'm taking this whole next week off. I have 10 days off starting tonight, and I'm writing a book. I'm going to give you guys just the quick little teaser. I'm writing a book. And I'm basically let's just say it's about learning lessons from an Italian plumber that we all know and love. And I'm just going to leave it at that. So, but I'm really excited to share this with you guys. I've got it's in my head right now, and I can't wait to get it on the pages. So that will be coming out very soon. And I'm pretty excited. So thank you guys so much for being here live. Thank you guys for listening week in and week out. And we will see you guys on Tuesday. Take it easy.